They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Let's talk for a minute about Central Michigan. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
second down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little time. He'll get rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The give on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. There we go. And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home. I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Fires left. With the catch, it's Williams. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain. Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Sands. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. And the Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, Dave.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man on the right. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but Junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. 6th play of the drive coming up. One man in the backfield and he gets it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Finds this big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Pringle. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. He's up to 57 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Baker. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Makes a connection. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
At the 45 on his way. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets open down the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Baker. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Chippewas will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put us. That return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
A little screen to the running back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it in.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Now on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sands. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown. Surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Now the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run at the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive. first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Snags it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. It's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
It's complete. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but
breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Oh, he makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Townsend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've been able to control. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Chippewas pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he takes it in the end zone for it. Down and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, guys, so we started off the year 1-0 like we figured we would. But let's see. Mensa, a 207.5 rating, 23 completions, 28 attempts, 300 yards. Player of the game was perfect. 3 TDs, 0 interceptions. But I think I'm going to return to the hub, and then we'll look at the box score. So this music's not playing back in the background behind my ear. Alright, but box score wise, they had 186 yards of total offense, 11 first downs. We had 23 for 48. Let me see. They had a better completion percentage. And we did face our old teammates in Judd Anderson and Bobby Washington in that game, if you guys didn't see. But passing yards, we had 316. Third down conversions, we were 60%. Fourth down, we were 2 for 3. I'd like to not really have to go for fourth downs like that, but Red zone percentage, we were 66%. Turnovers, it's saying 1. I guess turnover on downs. Interceptions, we had 1, they had 1. Oh, they didn't have any interceptions. What is that? We had 534. Oh, yeah, they did. They had 1 interception. It was trap. Penalties, we had 5 for 45, so the penalty slider is working. Time of possession was 25 minutes, 18 seconds. Player stats, our old teammate Judd Anderson went 7 for 9 with 1 touchdown. Let me check out the defense. Bobby Washington had 10 tackles against us. In real life, he went to NC State. Let me see rushing. We didn't give up too much rushing. We never really do. But to check ours, Trap, his rating, terrible. 2 for 5, 1 interception, 26.8, 40% completion. But he's just in there garbage time. Nothing to really worry about yet. Pringle, 9 for 65, 7.2, 1 touchdown. Haskins, 4 for 27, 6.8. Trap, 2 for 14. Mensa, 6 for 13, 1 touchdown. So Mensa had 4 touchdowns in that game. If you see, we almost have all purples with him. And the thing is with him, he usually even at a 91. If you could keep him at a 91 for the rest of the year, he usually won't go pro. So I mean, we'll have another year, hopefully. Jordan Lyle 2 for 1. Receiving Malachi Tony with 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's big because I do want him to average 100 yards a game. Joshua Moore 3 for 50. Jacobs 4 for 42. Lofton 3 for 30 with a touchdown. Ruffin 3 for 30. Lyle 1 for 11. Branson 2 for 9. Gilbert 1 for 6. Brown 1 for 6. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of torn between putting Branson or Aguilar in that Ruffin role. I'm torn between that and, completely redshirting him. But I think it's going to be Branson, to be honest, because I like Branson a lot. I want to go ahead and get him playing. But Branson he might be one of those guys that play this year and then next year sit out, just depending on, the recruits that we do happen to pick up. I don't think we gave up 1 sack, but Susu was injured for some of the game. Lucas with the most tackles. Tackle for loss, Stamer with 4. O'Connor with 3. Edwards with 3. Day with 2. Fitzgerald with 2. Scott with 2. Walker with 2. Pickett with 2. Lucas with 1, 1, 1, 1. I mean, sacks, Pickett 1.5. Day with 1. Lightfoot with 1. I did the manual stunt. Kind of brought him right up the center's face. Scott with a half sack. We had 1 interception with O'Connor. So O'Connor played a pretty good game. He had 3 tackles for loss and an interception. Kicking, Funk, 1 for 1 on the year. Punting, didn't punt. Kick return, 2 for 44 with Ruffin. But I do have to make my decision here. So, Let's check out the view roster. Let's see what's up. Now I know Aguilar. I have to end up breaking some caps here with his quickness. But Branson on this game, for some reason, reminds me so much of Malachi Tony. So, honestly, he's probably going to be my starter because Ruffin, I don't think we're going to keep him around on the team. What glove are we wearing? Electric glove, white. But I really enjoy playing with Branson like a lot, and where is Tony from? Fort Myers, from Miramar. What is roller coaster mental? Because that may decide it. Because composure gain and loss is more volatile. I tell you guys the God's honest truth, I do like Branson a lot, but Aguilar does make more sense to be in that total roughen package there. But if I have him playing, he's going to be like actually getting a lot of playing time. So, slots. Aguilar. Kick returner is going to be Aguilar. Because, honestly, too, with Aguilar, I don't think that once he's on the field, like right now, I don't think he will have any problems. Like, I don't think that I'll have any problems with having to worry about later taking him off the field. Like, Branson, to get him where I need him to be, I would have to redshirt him at a different year than sophomore. I think that Aguilar can come in, be starting, and not ever have to leave. Short route running, medium, deep, release. It's kind of between him and Clemens, though. Clemens is just not fast enough for me. What did Aguilar get? Did he get any? He had, like, no stats in this game. Let's see what Clemens had. Did he have any? I just almost kind of feel like I'm forcing guys into roles. Let's see. No, I do not like doing that. I don't like forcing. See, I think what the decision really makes here is, like I said, Ruffin is not going to be, with that normal dev, I don't see where he's really going to stay on the team. And, like, Aguilar, yeah. This makes a lot more sense, because why get him anything extra that he doesn't? All right, but yeah, that was our final decision. It was made. Aguilar is going to be a true freshman starter. But let's sim ahead this week. Take a look at our recruiting. Take a look at the board, recruiting board. We do have South Carolina coming up this week. We got first, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4. But those seconds are also moving up. So we got to get in this week. We got to beat South Carolina. I mean, take a look at what's going on with mainly their defense as far as rush ends. I need to know where Stewart is basically at all times because he is a big deal. Let's see. Maybe flopping just depends on what he has. Maybe flopping around Okunlola with Wilkerson. Just to try to have a better matchup there. Let me see. And he is an 85. He's actually better at right tackle than he is at left tackle. So maybe something we do next year to get that extra two. But yep, Sampson's going to be starting right tackle against Stewart for South Carolina. I mean, that's going to be the tale of the tape, really, is Stewart, and can we stop Lenora Sellers, and can we get the ball moving? Can we make sure our offense don't go stale? I'm going to put Luke Nickel in the second spot. But, yeah, guys, I think that does it for this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and have a good day.